Testing, 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 testing. All right, so for y'all that did not hear the news, it came as a shock to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and read the article. Longtime developer Yuke is out of the WWE 2K picture. A Japan-based studio now working on its own wrestling video game. So, what do y'all think it's gonna be? I think it's gonna be a rival game for WWE 2K20, or do y'all think it's an AEW video game coming? I have no idea what's going on exactly at this point in time, but I'm a little excited, but not excited because this whole franchise of wrestling games has been built off Yukes since the 90s. Yukes is what made the wrestling game good because before that, they had shitty wrestling games like Raw's War or just any of the PlayStation games before they combined together. I know you remember those shitty wrestling games we used to get on the PlayStation. Nintendo 64 had WrestleMania and stuff like that. I think we're gonna head back to this path again with the wrestling games. I may be wrong, and quote me if I am, but I feel really biased at this point in time. If I really want to get the pre-order for this game, even though they do show some good work engines or whatnot, and they did a good job on the UFC engine, but they will be starting from scratch. It may not be this year, but next year the game will be started from scratch with the controls and everything else like that. So it's really scary at this point in time, but it's got me anticipating another wrestling game coming, which is probably going to be the AEW game. Because AEW is getting some mainstream action for real. They've been teasing a lot lately. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue reading this article. Use Code Yuke's company is no longer developing WWE video games. 2K Games, the publisher of licensed the WWE title since 2013, confirmed on Tuesday that the in-house studio Visual Concepts is solely in charge of the franchise, cutting off developers whose history is in making pro wrestling video games go 20 years. We thank you for the years of partnerships. We are excited to see what the visual concept teams brings to this franchise moving forward, 2K said in a statement to Polygon. The news was first reported by the Video Games Chronicle. Yukes was earlier this year announced they was developing an original pro wrestling game title. Also acknowledged a split in its own statement to VGC. Through it said it would continue providing support to 2K with regards to the gaming engine. Askew, Japan-based Yukes, has been the maker of wrestling and fighting games since the early 90s. It delivered annual titles like WWE SmackDown and Raw TV events from 2000 to 2012 under the publisher THQ. The company has also created surprisingly successful series like Ultimate Fighting Championship games, UFC Undisputed, UFC license is now held by EA Sports. But everybody know how that went. THQ went under, and EA seen it as an opportunity to step in and basically purchase up all the stuff that they know they can make money off of. But my main thing, let's take it all the way back to the 90s, all the way back to the 90s when EA did that WCW game. What is WCW Mayhem? Exact. Let me check. I think it's WCW Mayhem that they made. At WCW Mayhem, let me see. I'm looking up right now. Yes, it's WCW Mayhem. It's the last wrestling game that WCW made because they talking about making another one. They canceled it off, and then they ended up making that into a Def Jam Vendetta series. But that game was okay, medium to par compared to the SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth, and stuff like that. And the graphics were shitty, but they got the graphics and everything good now. But that game they made was garbage, basically. That Mayhem game, it is mediocre gameplay. The seasons were shitty, and I don't know. I'm feeling really biased at this point in time. I'm waiting to see what Yuke's got up their sleeve. They're gonna make a new Japan Pro Wrestling video game or AEW game, or something that is going to basically demolish this 2K20 or 2K series. I'm really skeptical in this situation at this point in time, but it seems like EA is just basically destroyed this game little by little. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 is still one of my favorite games I would probably play till this day. Yeah, I think it was 2006. Yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Amazing game track, amazing season mode. I played that game back to back repetitively. You could always find a different storyline to go off of, and it is one of the best wrestling games I ever played. IGN rated it 9 out of 10. Lucky Games rated it 4 out of 5. Gamers Q's rated 84%. That was one of the best wrestling games that we had. After that, it started getting watered down, or it started getting turned into bullshit, basically. So I'm really hoping that they will figure out something with this in general. I hope EA is able to, okay, we're going to go hard in the paint and we're going to come back and we're going to show everybody that we can make a good wrestling game. But they got a hell of a roster to handle, just like they had to do with the basketball games, how they had to do with the FIFA games. Somebody that has one of the best gaming engines, or just somebody that's in charge of the graphics in general. Somebody that's been with the wrestling games since the 90s. Crazy. But once again, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the Gaming Guru, Gang Wrestling. Gaming Guru's been Fel's channel. Please subscribe.